Thanks so much for having me here. You're like, yeah, I don't know, it's great to just jump into me. I just want to say I appreciate that, first of all. I'm from East Multnomah Water Conservation District. I have the captions on, or you have them on, great. Does that work for folks? Yeah. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about is what our organization does. We're a water conservation district that spans all the way from like the Willamette River down to Boring, Oregon. And I have a lot of materials here for folks to grab later. And then I also put the link in the chat for people who are virtual, so you can take a look at this while I'm talking if you'd like. So who is East Multnomah Water Conservation District? It's kind of a mouthful, but our organization from here, you can see what that actually looks like. A little bit over the Willamette, over kind of Boring, Oregon, Sandy. And our organization spans this whole region, providing services that range from helping homeowners have a garden to helping people with farmland find a sustainable way to plant farmland. So we have a rural division, and that sector creates like farm succession workshops, and there's an incubator program for folks who want to learn how to do farming. For people here today, I'm sure no one's got like a multi-acre lot, so that doesn't apply as much, but we do have a lot of free workshops that are helpful for homeowners that I'll talk about a little bit. Yeah, this is just an inlet of that map. So caring for soil and water, what does that look like? So free workshops and presentations. So some of the topics: urban weeds, native plants, naturescaping, rain gardens, some new topics that are not on this PowerPoint that are really cool that are coming up. We have climate change, and we're also talking about water conservation. And so those are two new topics for this season. And then other things are grants, and that could be helpful for your organization or other people you might know. There's a partner in conservation grant, so folks who are doing conservation work, small projects, some of those things involve like community gardens, we work with schools. We fund a lot of local organizations that folks might not know of, but I think it's just good to be aware of, to be able to check or share the word on that. Site visits, we also go onto people's property and provide free technical advice on how to do more sustainable landscaping and naturescaping. Community events are two main ones. Native plant sale, this is probably my favorite. It happens every year. We sell the plants in January and you pick them up in February, and they're the cheapest plants you're probably gonna find besides a swap, because it's only $5 per plant, even if you're getting a shrub or a tree that can be huge. And they come as bare roots, so when you get them, you might be like, I'm gonna take my truck, but you can just take them in a cute tote bag because they're bare root, which means that they've been put in cold storage and you put them in the ground and then they root up. So that's a cool thing to keep an eye out for. And these are different organizations that we've worked with just to show kind of the range: Oregon Tradeswomen, Native American Youth and Family Center, NIA, Nadaka Nature Park, and Verde. So workshop, presentations, event tours, yeah, I've talked about this part already. And one thing we really talk about a lot: why native plants. I think I'm kind of preaching to the choir here a little bit, but so I'll be short on this piece. We really promote native plants because they're really helpful for your local environment. They reduce pests. And the best thing is that they're more sustainable and they're not going to take as much work on your end to maintain. So yeah, you get it. Same things here. So I just want to show lots of examples. This is the before and this is the after naturescaping with all the flowers. As you can imagine, there's more butterflies, bees, insects, and there was also cars that were crashing up. So that solved like another issue too. And this is our office before we did all this naturescaping and thinking about promoting. And this is what it's looking like after a little while and then after fully grown. So you can see the difference from like here to here. This created a whole habitat. When I walk around at any time of the year, I see like all these pollinators, birds, squirrels. So you can really do a lot even on an urban lot. So yep, this is my last little things. Check out our workshops. We have a lot of different topics. I put the link in the chat. And for folks in person, you can grab some of the physical materials here. I have stickers, my card, the farm succession workshop, and then I also have a sheet on where to find your local sources of native plants too, in case you're looking for other organizations. Great, and that's what I've got. Let me know if you have any questions for me, and I'll probably pop out after this. I talk fast, you know.
We appreciate the efficient and succinct.
Yeah, you know, no one wants the long-winded version. You can look on our website, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them.
I will say that the workshops are wonderful. I've done a couple of them over Zoom. I've not done an in-person workshop, but they were great. There's a bunch of really good materials that they send in the email format. super, super handy.
Yeah, thank you for that. I think one thing that sets you can work with any stormwater conservation district, you know, we don't get paid, we're here to provide free support to the public. The good thing is that we have paid experts and they don't have any vested interest in getting you to take any specific product, versus if you take classes with a garden class or a local shop, they may try and promote their products for their own financial gain, which I get, but we don't have any kind of way that we're trying to manipulate folks, so we have really pure information that we just want to share. So it's also already funded by tax dollars. Yeah, question.
I was just gonna say, you should consider having someone come and attend our plant sale, because it's really well attended.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of captivity.
Have a table.
Yeah,
That would be great. Let's talk about that. We could do a table or something like that, and then that way a couple hundred people come through. That would be a really cool opportunity, and that's the good. It's me who goes to the table, so it's like I'm already hearing about it right now. We can talk about it, get it on the schedule. I think that'd be awesome.
It's always the Saturday before Mother's Day in May.
Okay, great. Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
And we do get a lot of questions about the plans, and so we have Sandy who has all that wisdom, but I think this year she will not be here.
I think she'll be here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's always down an extra person that has that kind of.
yeah, so definitely.
It sounds like you do on-site consults and that kind of thing, so if
Yeah.
somebody has a new place that's, you know, just grass and they wanna. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I have a whole section on easy lawn removal with sheet mulching that I'm gonna leave here. But yeah, it's a kind of a cool thing I could leave out, like I could have all the materials there that folks do with the tape. So yeah, I'm the outreach person and I have a coworker, Whitney, which if people need technical support, I would forward you to her. She does the on-site visits. I'm the people person, she's the plant person. She's also great with people, but better with plants. You can all have to specialize, right? Great. Well, are there any other questions before I wrap up? Yeah.
What about radon testing? I'm thinking that where we live, it's not a deal. I was thinking it's more Northeast Portland, but do you have any references on who we would look up to do radon testing?
Railing testing.
Oh, radon.
Radon. Oh, great. That makes way more sense. So we actually don't have any recommended radon mitigation programs. I know there's a lot of different like private organizations that do that work.
Right.
Our organization doesn't do that work. And I'm not allowed to recommend private organizations because then it would be like me endorsing one as a kind of a unit of local county government. We're in a unique location. I would love to tell you if I had some things to share, but I would say a Google search would be your best bet. I don't have any additional information, but it's a good question because that can be actually pretty hazardous for people's health.
It is worth doing here because
You need to do it.
I have friends, so we tested our house a little bit, but I have friends that have bought 69 to 90. And they actually had to put in a mitigation unit in their basement because of the breach.
So Multnomah County has some resources.
Yeah.
About radon testing, and I put a link in chat. I can also share it. I don't know if they do the testing or if they have the resources to get it done for you, but there's definitely a place you should check first.
This is great for me too. If people ask, I can refer them to the page for the future. Have a better answer. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate it. I'm doing all this year and feel free to reach out. My card's here to questions.
Yeah.
Thank you.